45 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Fix it. Fix my business. Yeah, it needs fixing. It's a Monday morning, slightly overcast. It's Monday the 5th day of May already. Hope you had a great weekend. I hope you're ready to face the challenges for this new week, because I can guarantee you that there will be challenges. What is life without a challenge, huh? So you've got to hold on strong. When you know that he is able and well capable of fixing your business. Good morning, Grenada, Carrier, Coopity, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today. It's Monday, the 5th day of May. Hoping you had a great weekend. Yeah, it's a good day to have a good day. Want to say good morning to all my online pips, all right? Yulin Alexander is with us, Jelly and McIntyre, Mildred Smith, good morning to you, and Shem. Catherine Phillip, Sylvina Charles is with us so early this morning. Veronica Sandy, Monica Meros Williams, Destined to Win Overcomer. Annie Modeste, Cicely Blackman, and they have a wonderful and productive day today. So says Destined to Win Overcomer. Good morning, Destined. I wish your real name was shown instead of so I can say hello to you directly. But nonetheless, it is what it is. Have a good day. Fix it. Yeah. Those of you out there in the diaspora, good morning to you, Reverend Samuel Caesar and the folks at Crossroads Radio. Hope you all had a great weekend. I just want to say that it's a good day to have a good day today. Yep, it is. All right, what's going on here now? What's wrong now? Okay, nice.
Holy Spirit, take my soul. Holy Spirit, fill my soul.
As we head into the word of the day and the normal routine, I promise you I endeavor to get back into the health tips. But nonetheless, the word of the day today, that word today is melodramatic. Melodramatic. melodramatic, melodramatic. And what it means, overly emotional or dramatic. Overly emotional or dramatic. Here's how we can use it in a sentence. His melodramatic reaction to the news surprised everyone. I must tell you, as a father, when I saw what happened to Adriana Young in Guyana, I got melodramatic here, man. I got emotional. Yeah, and especially with the circumstances. So that's the word of the day, melodramatic. Good morning to Cappy and the folks inside of Mount Agnes. Cappy, how are you doing? I hope you're good, Papi. All right, Mount Agnes, good morning. Esther and your son, the entire team, Chan and everybody. Good morning. The MacMeos. Doggy, good morning. Debbie, good morning to you and the family. Munich, Mama Can, Petlin, how you doing? I ain't get me firing yet, Petlin. What's going on with you and this firing? My God is. The doctor tell me it's good for me. So you gotta, 21 minutes on to 7. Monday, the 5th day of May. May already. 2025 is going rapidly. Yeah, real quick. Nice. The motivational tip of the day is up next, so I'm saying good morning to you, Nadisha, and the folks in Cafe in St. Andrew, Miss Holmes and the family, Lady G, Miss G and the family, the Sandersons, McQuins. All right, strengthen your mental resilience. Life can throw curveballs. Build mental strength by tackling obstacles head on and learning from them. If it's one thing I can guarantee you is that there will always be obstacles, there would always be hurdles, there would always be things to derail you from your purpose. You've got to develop mental strength and resilience, so that when the curveball comes, you are mentally prepared. Yeah. 20 minutes on to the hour of 7. Morning to all the busmen of the nation, all the drivers, as a matter of fact. Yeah. Let us sing this song of praise. Annie Modeste, good morning to you. Blessed day to my children, Mike and Kate. All right, Mike and Kate and Katie and all right. Okay, Joanne Brathwaite Batson, good morning. Margaret Ann Gibbs. Margaret Ann, how you doing, girl? Cadella Henry Victor, good morning. How are you, my dear? Hope you're doing fine. She says, have a productive day. And my friend in Grenada, love you all. So says Annie Modeste. Nice. Yulin, you good? Yeah, Yulin said putting on wings. Yeah, you're flying, man. Yeah, it's really. Yolan Swan, good morning to you. Hope you're doing fine. Hope you had a great weekend. How is St. John doing? Nice. Let's see what's buzzing this morning. Buzzing. All right. 30-year-old man fatally chopped. All right. Sad news. In the region, Haitian national dies in ICE custody. Internationally, Trump says he won't seek a third term. And in sports, Grenada's team in St. Vincent for the West Indies Women's T20 Blaze Tournament. We've got these stories and so many more coming up. Good morning to the folks inside of Mount Gay, Tempe, River Road, Dabo. Good morning. Hope all you're doing fine. Hope all you're doing all right. Keisha in River Road, good morning. Holy Spirit, take my well, while I'm in River Road, I must say good morning to my partner, my colleague GT, the mid-morning man, and the family. Good morning. Holy Spirit, take my soul. 17 minutes on to 7 o'clock, folks. The AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather comes up right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.thepostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Need to install or repair your plumbing? We've got you covered. Whether you're setting up a new washing replacing a leaking faucet, or fixing that pesky dripping pipe, the Plumbing Supply Store is your go-to place in Grenada. We offer a wide range of plumbing products to make both new installations and maintenance a breeze. Our shelves are stocked with top quality products including pressure and waste fittings. And if you've been struggling with blocked drains, have you heard of Melt? This powerful drain unblocker liquid is a game changer, designed to prevent and clear blockages, making it ideal for hairdressers dealing with clogged wash sinks. We also carry a wide selection of repair kits and replacement parts to bring new life to old plumbing fixtures. Visit us today on the Woodlands Main Road or call 444-1377 for expert advice, top-notch products, and a warm welcome. At the Supply Store, we do everything plumbing.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Monday, May 5th, 2025. First, the headlines. A 30-year-old man fatally chopped. In the region, Haitian national dies in ICE custody. Internationally, Trump says he won't seek a third term. And in sports, Grenada's team in St. Vincent for the West Indies Women's T20 Blaze Tournament. We've got the details to this and more after these messages.
GBN presents the 2025 Maggie King of the Grill, Saturday, June 7th, Monrouge Plain Field from 11 a.m. Our partners, Maggie, the secret of great flavor, Grenada Distillers Limited, makers of Clark's Court, Grenada's #1 rum, Grenada Paper Products, makers of Cherish, Spring Soft, Harbour Bay, and Super Value Toilet Paper, and Royal, Quick and Easy, and Horizon Paper Towels, Budget Foods Inc., Classic Lighting, and Blue Bubbles PA Rental and Event Supplies. It's the 2025 Maggie King of the Grill, where flavor rules.
Take charge of your financial journey by switching to an Own Your Own loan at Ariza Credit Union. Ariza's Own Your Own loan is as unique as you are because we know one size fits all does not fit you. With Own Your Own loan, you get unmatched benefits including lower interest rates, flexible repayment options, discounted loan and legal fees, and savings from hardware suppliers. Tailor-made options that put you in control. Switch now and step into the life you were always meant to live with Ariza's Own Your Own loan. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future. Call us today at 440-1759 or visit our website at arizacu.com.
Share the great taste of Grace Foods.
Quality nutrition from generation to generation.
The goodness of Grace Foods.
Good morning. With the details, I am Gordon Joseph. A man is dead following a fatal chopping incident in Mount Hatman on Saturday afternoon, according to the Royal Grenada Police Force, the RGPF. The victim, identified as 30-year-old Dylan Caliste of Mount Hatman, sustained a serious neck wound during an altercation with another individual around 4:30 p.m. on Saturday. He was taken to the General Hospital but later died from his injuries. Police said one male individual is in custody and assisting with the ongoing investigation. No charges have been filed at this stage, and the circumstances leading up to the altercation are still being determined. In a brief statement, the RGPF extended condolences to the family and friends of Mr. Caliste and urged anyone with information to come forward. New Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Kamla Persad-Bissessar, has highlighted Grenada's offshore oil and gas reserve as part of her energy plans. She prefaced the announcement as a surprise. We have more in this report.
Instructed. Always our energy sector has been the mainstay. We have one of the oldest oil industries in the world. So we have that competitive advantage which you can use to market to our CARICOM neighbors right here and of course further afield. but my Minister of Energy has been mandated from day one. Let's explore the offer being made by Guyana to bring gas to Trinidad and Tobago. Let us explore as well what we can do. Suriname is also energy producing. Again, we can partner with them. But I have a surprise for you. I intend to send my Minister of Energy to Grenada because I'm being told that Grenada offshore has more gas and oil than the Dragon Field. So shall we explore that?
A great news indeed. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell left the state on Sunday, 4th May, for Washington, D.C. The Prime Minister, along with other heads of government from the OECS and the Bahamas, are expected to meet with the U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio on Tuesday, 6th May, to discuss matters affecting both the United States and the Caribbean region. This meeting represents the region's ongoing commitment to strengthening diplomatic relations. Both sides are expected to explore new avenues for cooperation in support of regional security and economic stability. The Grenada delegation includes the Honorable Joseph Andel, Minister for Foreign Affairs, Trade and Export Development, Her Excellency Tarly Francis, Ambassador to the United States of America, and Dr. Wendell Conwell, Consular at the Washington Mission. More details will be shared following the conclusion of the meeting. The Prime Minister is scheduled to return to the state on Wednesday, 7th May 2025. During his absence, Andy Williams, Minister for Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, will serve as Prime Minister. Now that concludes the first segment of the news. The local segments stay with us, the regional and international developments, along with the sports and the weather. They are straight ahead. In the region, the president of Guyana, Dr. Irfan Ali, issued a call to action for journalists and media professionals to prioritize truth and responsibility over the mere pursuit of reach, especially in an age increasingly shaped by artificial intelligence, referred to as AI. Speaking to media operatives, government members, and the diplomatic community on Saturday, World Press Freedom Day, the president highlighted the critical role of journalism in the democratic societies and warned against the dangers of sensationalism and misinformation. He acknowledged the rapidly evolving landscape of media, pointing out that AI now allows anyone with access to a digital platform to generate and disseminate information at unprecedented speed and scale. While this is democratized content creation, he cautioned that it has also blurred the lines of credibility and accountability. Ali described the current media environment as one where speed, influence, and reach often take precedence over ethics and accuracy. This, he warned, poses a serious threat to not only professional journalism, but to the integrity of public information itself. The United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, ICE, says a Haitian national died in its custody. Last week, ICE said Marie-Ange Blaise, a 44-year-old, was pronounced deceased by medical professionals at the Broward Transitional Center in Pompano Beach, Florida, on April 25th. The cause of death is under investigation. It's said that on an unknown date and place, Blaise entered the United States without admission or parole. On February 12th, I said U.S. Customs and Border Protection encountered Blaise at the Henry E. Rawlson International Airport in St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands, while attempting to board a flight to Charlotte, North Carolina. On the same date, I said CBP issued Blaise a notice of expedited removal, charging inadmissibility as an immigrant without a valid immigrant visa. On February 14th, I said CBP transferred her to the custody of ICE's Enforcement and Removal Operations, Miami, at the San Juan staging facility in San Juan, Puerto Rico. She was later pronounced dead. Looking further afield, U.S. President Donald Trump has denied that he is considering a third presidential term, a move which experts agree is banned under the U.S. Constitution. Trump said he'll be an 8-year president, serving 2 terms, which he said he always thought was very important. Trump, who is now 78, has previously said that he was not joking about wanting to serve a third or even a 4th term as U.S. president. He later said that his statements were meant to troll the fake news media. Meanwhile, President Trump says he plans to hit movies made in foreign countries with 100% tariffs as he ramps up trade disputes with countries around the world. Trump said he was authorizing the U.S. Trade Representative to start the process to impose the levy because America's movie industry was dying a very fast death. He blamed a concerted effort by other countries that offer incentives to attract filmmakers and studios, which he described as a national security threat. That concludes the regional and international news. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. In a very short sports cycle this morning, regional cricketing action continues, and as per usual, Team Grenada is fully represented at all levels. Players Afi Fletcher, Karina Noel, and Holly Charles are presently in St. Vincent applying their trade for Windward Islands women at the Cricket West Indies T20 Blaze tournament. Grenadians Raven Charles and Anisha Thomas are also with the team as physiotherapist and assistant manager, respectively. Reports on the team's performance will be given in a subsequent broadcast. That's the sports at this time. Stay with us. The weather forecast is up next, which will be followed by a recap of the headlines.
Boyo, they gonna fly with kite now. The wind picking up.
I'm coming. Karim, what you doing?
Fly my kite.
Yeah, but not here. You can't fly kite near power lines, boy.
Why not? The wind good.
Because mommy say kite threads conduct electricity.
Yeah, kite. It's right. If your kite gets stuck in power lines, it can cause power outages, or even worse, it can get shot.
Go. They're going to fly them in the pasture.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Grenland, energizing our Grenada.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences.
All right, folks, for the latest weather forecast, we join forecaster Jonathan Price at the forecast desk at the Maurice Bishop International Airport. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning to you and good morning, listeners. Here is the weather for today, Monday the 5th of April 2025, as recorded at the Maurice Bishop International Airport. It is currently partly cloudy with showers in the vicinity. Winds are coming from the east-southeast at 13 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is 1013 millibars, which is below normal and rising. Present temperature is 28 degrees Celsius and relative humidity 87%. Yesterday's maximum was 29.7 degrees Celsius and the minimum last night 26.2 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, 3.2 millimeters of rainfall was recorded, which brings the total for the month so far to 31 millimeters. And now for the public forecast for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique Valley for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy and slightly hazy, becoming fairer as the day progresses with brief morning showers. Today's max will be 30.5 degrees Celsius with winds easterly to southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas will be slight to moderate with waves 3 to 5 feet in open waters. High tide will be at 9 a.m. and low tide at 4:45 p.m. Sunset will be at 6:22 and sunrise at 5:45. Just repeat the public forecast for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy and slightly hazy, becoming fairer as the day progresses with brief morning showers. From the forecast desk at Maurice Bishop International Airport, I'm Jonathan Price. Have a great week.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. Have a great week yourself and the rest of your team there at the Met Office. Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick & Thompson Company Limited.
Get money when you want, almost anywhere you want, send money over with Western Union. This is Whoa, oh, oh, oh. This is Whoa. Is Western Union. Send to your friends and your family. With Western Union, we're moving money. No matter where you are, you are never far. Get money where you are, almost anywhere you are, send money over. Move it for better.
Western Union, moving money for better.
Three minutes after 7 o'clock to end the news, a recap of the headlines. A 30-year-old man fatally chopped. In the region, Haitian national dies in custody in the U.S. Internationally, Trump says he won't seek a third term. And in sports, Grenada's Stevenson Vincent for West Indies Women's T20 Blaze Tournament. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Monday, the 5th of May, 2025. On behalf of the entire news department, I'm Gordon Joseph, thanking you for listening, wishing you a productive day, and encouraging you to stick and stay with the network because we are with you anywhere and everywhere.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The investment migration agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. I am a Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Grenada is indeed beautiful and worth exploring. We firmly believe that you should be allowed to do so. Why not explore Grenada with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours? Whether you decide to explore Grenada with your family, spouse, or large group of friends, we are ready to welcome you. Our tours are guaranteed to leave you with wonderful memories of Grenada if you are visiting and excitement if you live here. Book a tour with us now by visiting our website www.jamessvcs.com. Call 1473-442-3769 or email info@jamessvcs.com.
Unpredictable.
Discord Off-Road Tours.
I am Dennis James Williams, owner and director of James Services Corp. Looking forward to welcoming you to the beautiful island of Union to explore with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours. See you soon.
Explore our beautiful island of Grenada from an angle that is unique and off-road, but equally fun. We are 100% family-friendly tours.
Attention all divers, snorkelers and underwater enthusiasts. Effective May 15th, 2025,
protect your
visitors to the renowned Mullinaire Underwater Sculpture Park will be required to pay a small fee of US $3.50 or EC $10 per person. These fees are essential to support the ongoing maintenance and repairs of the sculptures, as well as the development of new features to ensure the park remains a world-class attraction. Payment can be made through the Grenada Tourism Authority's online payment portal, available on the Pure Grenada website, www.puregrenada.com. We thank you for your support in enhancing
savings from
extraordinary underwater product. This announcement is brought to you by the Grenada Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Tourism, dedicated to protecting and conserving Grenada's resources for the enjoyment of all.
Site at
Shop with confidence at the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Courts. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Good morning. It's 9 minutes after 7 o'clock. You know, on Mondays, it's a rise. Well, as a matter of fact, every day is a rise day on GBN. You understand what I'm saying? But on Mondays, I'm always given this great treat of having the most beautiful lady in. Okay.
I knew you had to stop somewhere.
Yeah. Well,
good morning.
Good morning. How
we got to know when to stop. It was fabulous.
Of course. I'm a driver. I know when to apply brakes. I've been driving since 10. So I know when to apply the brakes.
You have to pull up the handbrake.
Of course. You got to be careful, you know. I don't want to be, reprimanded.
Yeah. Kenny Rogers says you got to know when to hold them,
of course,
know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run, right?
Morning, Mr. George.
You caught me there?
I know.
You caught me off guard.
So how are you?
Pretty good.
How was the weekend?
Very good.
How was church yesterday?
Church was wonderful.
Yeah, I didn't get to go yesterday. I had another pressing engagement.
Yes?
Yeah.
So you're going to make up Wednesday evening?
Yeah, that's something I need to get back into. I drifted away from the Bible studies on Wednesday night, but I think I need to because when I read the Bible, I don't understand everything as I think I want to. Yeah.
And if you know you need to, that's the first place.
Yeah. Good morning, Pastor Laurie and the first family. Yes, good. So this morning, Jojo, all right, we're talking, of course, Arise as business as always, and a very pertinent topic that I want you to look at is the issue of insurance.
Yes.
Okay, so people purchase vehicles, and every year they have the insurance premium to pay, and it could catch them off guard, as it always does with me. So, Ariza, being forward-thinking as always, has created an avenue on which you prepare for the insurance without you even realizing.
Yeah, so first of all, we cannot overemphasize the importance of insurance. Now we are just about bordering the rainy season, the hurricane season.
Yeah.
Soon we'll have all the named storms. We have them actually.
Yeah.
So what am I saying? And we prep for this. So you can batten down as much as you want and so on. But if we look at Beryl, we just have to look last year at Beryl and Carriacou. We don't have to go far back into the recesses of our minds. It's right there.
Yeah.
And Carriacou could never have been prepared for this. And we are told of this one person who had finished, so that's one case. She finished her mortgage. She was quite comfortable. And so she thought, I'm not going to bother paying insurance. No, that's a bad decision.
Yeah.
We all make good and bad decisions. That was a bad one because you have to keep your property insured. So that's the first thing. Because if it's not insured, then what we're going to talk about is going to make sense.
Yeah.
You have your vehicle. We recommend, obviously, comprehensive insurance. Depending on the year, the age of the vehicle, it may be third party, but at least it means the other vehicle is the other person in the accident, vehicle, whatever involved in the accident is covered.
Yeah.
Either way, you're offered coverage, and this is what we mean. Because it's never a planned situation, it's an accident, it's a storm. Remember, when you go to your insurance company, you ask also about windscreen coverage and things, because you can be passing on the side of the road and somebody's doing a weed eating and
you already had to bring that up. And this pisses me off so much.
Yes, it is very annoying. And they're very indiscriminate, actually. Some of them. Some would stop. The other day I had a situation where this young man dared me. He meant that I should stop because I saw what he was doing and I should stop. He was very upset with me. But either way, at least we both stopped. And the truth is, I was parking because I was parking outside of my aunt's home. So what do you want me to do? I can't park in the other person's driveway. But anyway, we both got sorted that out. But I'm saying anything can happen. Anything. Your car can be parked and someone crashes into it. They may not accept liability. They may just run off, hit and run. I had that happen too.
Yes.
And what happens? But we're saying while it's nice to be covered, you feel comfortable. When that time of year comes and you have to fork out, as my mother would say, that chunk of money, you have to find that chunk of money called your premium. That's when it becomes a little burdensome to you. And premiums can be high.
Yeah.
I'm no beating up on the insurance companies. They know why they have to increase their premiums. And so, like everything else,
it's going to get higher.
Commensurate with the cost of living and all of that.
Higher.
So thank you to all of our insurance partners. Let me say that one time. They're very cooperative. We have good relationships with them. And of course, it's a company of your choice. We can advise you, but it's a company of your choice. But I want to say, allow Ariza to make it easier for you to pay your insurance premium. So that instead of, let's just use a little scenario. Your premium may be $2,400 annually. where do you get that $2,400 when maybe you're not a good saver, or what you're saving is just the bare minimum? Yeah? Allow us to do it for you. So, just as when you come in, we always talk about the distribution of your funds. You have this amount in your transaction savings because that's your working capital. That's what you're going to be using your disposable income all month. You're going to be buying your food, paying your utilities, and so on, your rent, whatever. It sits there. Your savings sits in your lifetime savings or your DO4, depending on whichever you choose. But we're not going into that today. So when you sit with your rep, let them know that you also have your insurance that you'd like the company to pay for you. And what you do is, so instead of you having to pay find the $2,400 at the end of the whenever your premium is due, then we're deducting from your wages, from your income, $200 per month.
And that's just a scenario. It doesn't necessarily
it's
have
just
to be
a scenario.
That's just a figure.
Yes.
It's easier to calculate 12.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So you have it on a holding. Yeah, you have it on a holding account.
Is it something that it is agreed upon by the member and the credit union? Okay.
And it's not accessible to you.
Okay.
Right? Sometimes, well, it will be strongly suggested by our loans team when you come in to get the loan. You apply for a loan, and our loans team will suggest, look, how about saving for so we have this on a holding account. In some cases, you might find it's almost mandatory because we want to be sure. Remember, it's our investment as well because you have a loan. But I'm also speaking to those who do not have a loan and may wish for this facility. Yeah. So what happens is, and don't get alarmed when you get your notice, because it is still you're still the insured. It's still your property. So a notice may come to you, but it's not for you to send up a red flag and say, well, all right, I didn't make my payment. Yeah? But it's still your duty to call.
Right.
What if for some reason something went wrong somewhere? Anything can go wrong anywhere. But so you call, you speak to your loans officer, or you ask for the securities department, and they put you on, and you just check in to say, I received my insurance, my notice for renewal. This is due on that. We would have those records as well.
Okay.
And it's just paid in a batch every month. So this goes to insurance A, this goes to insurance B, that goes to insurance C, and the premiums are paid for Josephine and Innocent.
Okay. Yeah, and that is I mean, that is what people would expect from their financial institution to assist them in minding their business.
Yes.
Because I mean, realistically speaking, okay, you might think, okay, I'm working for $5,000 a month, so at the end of my insurance premium, when I have to renew it, I'll have that money to pay. But you might just realize when it's time,
you may just realize
something
else turns up. Remember, these things are like babies. They are, well, they're good to have their liabilities as well, because there's always something.
Right.
There's always something.
So it's a good way. I think it's a marvelous.
Yeah, I mean, what if you had some plumbing to do in your house that you didn't expect? Something went wrong with your electricals.
Yeah.
Something went wrong with the vehicle.
Your TV burned.
Whatever.
Yeah, things happen.
You didn't expect that you would have to get a new stove, and you bought a new stove.
Yeah.
So life happens.
That's the phrase I wanted to use.
Life happens.
Life happens, and life is chaotic.
And we know that
dynamic,
the
volatile,
unexpected does happen. Yes. So while these things are all happening around us, at least you have that cushion.
Okay.
You know it's easier for you for that $200 a month. It's gone. And
you don't feel it.
No.
You don't feel it really.
So.
Yeah. So let me ask this for clarification for my audience. That scenario, does a member have to request it, or ARISA will suggest it?
ARISA will suggest it.
Okay.
We will suggest it to you.
And then
and strongly so.
You sit and you discuss, you look at all your income and you determine what amount should be deducted.
But I'm also saying, how about the person who is comfortable because they no longer have a loan? So what about that person? you
come in, let's talk.
Have that conversation.
Yeah, come in, let's talk.
Yes, because we're able to do these things for you, so you should ask.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, folks, you heard that, right? In an instance where you are applying for a vehicular loan or maybe a house loan as well,
yes.
a mortgage.
Oh, yes.
All right. It will be suggested to you that this is how we should proceed with, ensuring that when it's time for your premium to be paid, you have the funds to do that. All right, and so it doesn't expose yourself and the credit union in the event of anything. But also in the case that you've already paid off your vehicle loan or your mortgage, but so you're not necessarily obligated to do it. All right, that deduction, but it's a wise decision.
It's a wise decision to make.
So give a riser a call, make a visit. They're friendly. You just drop on by and make that arrangement. Let me ask this: how is the loyalty program going?
Oh, the loyalty program is going well, and we'd like to remind folks that you can look for the decals when you go to the different stores, so that you're sure that this is a participating merchant, and to say to others you're missing out because the traffic that you're going to get when you're part of the loyalty program, and we're going to up the ante on it. There's going to be more coming out on it every month. There will be more. We will name the participants so that we're sure that their names are out there. It's part of our agreement with them that they're part of the advertising that we do, so that this is what it is. You present your debit card and your ID. Of course, if the person knows you like your doctor, you don't need an ID, right? Yeah. And then the discount will be applied.
Is there an intended cutoff point for the loyalty program?
Cutoff meaning?
Like when it ends?
No.
It's ongoing?
It's ongoing.
Wow.
Yes, we don't intend to have a cutoff point.
Kudos to SPs. SPs had a big thing last week. I think it was last week, Thursday or Wednesday. And we had a very good discussion on it on Wednesday.
Yes, because SPs is on with us, with Sally.
Yes. It was.
Hey, Sally.
Awesome. Yeah. All right. There's something else. No, there wasn't. No. There's always something to talk about with Ariza.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
But I know other campaigns will roll off, other initiatives.
Yes, and so I wanted to speak to this before we discussed what's coming up. So for next week, Monday, God willing, it's going to be great. Okay. Awesome. Little loans, something. I'd leave it there.
Yeah.
But I thought, let me put this before that.
That's what you know. That's what I keep saying. That's what credit unionism is all about. People helping people, and Ariza keeps always finding ways to make life easier for its members.
But we're supposed to. So as much as it's possible,
I wish everybody would do that.
We try to find the easier way out. Your finances, we won't want your finances to hurt your head.
I wish you would do that. Also, folks, remember when Ms. Lazarus was with us last Wednesday, she said if there's any topic or anything that you want us, Ariza, to discuss.
Yes, you want us to discuss, you want to clear it up.
Call Ariza or call me.
I'll call you.
Yeah, call me, give me the information, and then we'll speak.
And if you have questions, I'm about to say as well, if you have questions, you may want to drop the question in, and we can answer it, even if it's not pertaining to that particular program.
Right.
But your question may not be unique to you.
Right.
Your concern.
Yes.
You may find that other people have the same question.
Yeah. Okay.
So if it's a personal thing, we reach out to you. But if it's a general question,
somebody seems to have a question. Let's take that question. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, sweetheart. I just called to say thanks to Ariza for my little token. I received it and I appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
And I would like Ariza if they could give a little advice about handling your money. Say like you have a small business, you must always look to get a day pay. Because some people they pay. I've talked to a few people, and they just take all the money and they do what they want. But your day pay should be able to take you to the doctor, to the dentist, and everything else. And your money you make from your business should go back to the business.
I think Ariza needs to hire you as a small business consultant.
I think so.
Yeah.
But we are going to have these programs for our small businesses. But as she said that, yes, it is important to pay yourself. Instead of just dipping into the coffers, you don't even know how much you actually make.
Yeah. We had a conversation with Miss what was her name again from
Marquez.
the business? No, from
Nikki?
the business center.
Nikisha?
The other
Jilks?
side of the street.
On the other side of the street, the business support center.
Yes, and those are the things that I really, really, really like. That you know, businesses are popping up, and how they are popping up, some of them are popping out.
Yes,
because of bad managerial practices. So it's important that just as you're providing the financing, the purpose of the financing is to improve your members and the general public's life. And if you're going to give them one hand, give them both hands. Okay?
Yes.
So I'm giving you this, but I'm also giving you this to assist you
the
to let
advice
this
that
work.
you need. And then again, it's up to you to take it, because we can give as much advice as we want, but it's about taking the advice.
How grandmother, you could bring the donkey in the water, but you can't
make it drink.
Yeah.
But we hope they're drinking.
Josephine, thank you for jumping
Thank you so much,
always.
my dear.
Bring the love as
Have
always.
a lovely week. Oh, yes, I will. I know your boy Herschel and Mr. Lord and things.
Yeah, tell them morning.
And the list is increasing. But never mind, I'm not jealous.
No, you're not that kind of person. Have a good one.
You too, my dear.
Someone else is calling. Maybe let's just accommodate this. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Who is that, Mr. Sant?
Yeah, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Thanks. I want to talk to Josephine. I'm ringing her old lot since Nobel York. I could get her for a minute or two.
Well, not on the air. You may have to call her at Ariza.
So I'll give him 424-6194.
424-6194.
Huh?
You can call her on 424.
Lord, just make a note of that.
Yeah, 424-6194.
424-6194.
That's the number. Those are the digits, all right?
424-6194. 6194.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, because it's a long time I ain't talked to her on, and I just want to get in touch. Yeah.
Okay, so give her a call. Thank you very much. I think he's from Burbis. You hear the Guyanese accent? Burbis or Essequibo or Linden or one of them places.
Remember, we are the only credit union that onboards all of our Caracal members. Yes. Every one of them welcome.
Have a good day.
Yes, sir.
And you. To you. Folks, we'll take a break. When we come back, we've got guests from the Methodist Church. We'll be back after this. Don't you go anymore.
Hey everyone, here is an invitation to join me this and every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. on GBN Television 711 K105 FM, our Facebook page and YouTube channel for Kaiso Talk. Meet the Kaisonians, hear their stories, feel the vibes. Kaiso Talk, Wednesdays 8:30 p.m. Compliments for Grenville Credit Union.
Get ready, Grenada. The Maggie King of the Grill is back and bigger than ever. On Saturday, June 7th, Monroe's playing field transforms into the ultimate battleground for grill masters. Think you got what it takes? Then fire up those grills and show your skills. Registration closes Friday, April the 11th. So don't miss your chance to compete for that sizzling prize and bragging rights. It's food, fun, and flavor, all powered by Maggie. To register, call 407-8458. Maggie King of the Grill, where flavor rules. See you there.
Hey GBN family, we've got a brand new home on Facebook and you need to be there. Follow us now on Facebook at Grenada Broadcasting Network -GBN. Stay updated with the latest news, sports, entertainment, and everything Grenada. Don't miss out. Like, follow, and share. Grenada Broadcasting Network. Stay informed, stay ahead. First with the news, fast with the updates.
Then fire.
smile. It's legacy. I beat that don't stop like Bob Marley say. One love on top. These sewage water out of sight, but it's always wrong. Don't lose the light. From factories and wells so deep. Corrupts mangroves and fish they weep. Bring water for the garden, keep it green. Save the cash and the earth gets clean. We use the water with a mindful mind. It's out of sight but never far behind.
People friends.
Nature, the answers always flow. Like water running pure, the cycle grows. It renews itself, same drop, same beat. It's all good, man, you got the heat. Water flow, water flow.
3, 4.
No pipes we grow. Protect our water, protect our future.
Time to go.
Got something to share?
Call us at 440-1252.
WhatsApp 405-3052 or 407-8458.
Or email gbnnews@gbn.gd.
GBN News, first, accurate, voted number 1.
Yo, Shaggy. Every time, Grenada, GBN, salute.
Select a play the big tune ya for me. Right back till the morning. Hey, turn up the music, make it rock and come in. Right back till the morning. World crowd of people follow the place and sound string up na the lawn. Dance catch a fire when the big tune turn on.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. It's 29 minutes on to 8 o'clock. As promised, I've got with me a dynamic young man. And when I went out to greet them this morning, one of his colleagues was saying, "Do you remember this time last year?" And I couldn't really remember, but after having a brief chit-chat with him on the way, the voice clicked, and I remember his dynamism last year. Good morning, Kishan Noel. He's representing the Methodist Church. How are you doing, young fellow?
I'm good. Good morning. I'm doing very fine this morning.
How has the past year been for you?
It has been okay. A few challenges, but nothing too that I can overcome with God.
What is life without a challenge? It would be boring, right?
Yes, true.
Yeah, life is supposed to have challenges.
Yes.
And that's how we prove that we're growing and we're developing. You know, our strength is growing, because when the hurdles and the challenges come and you can fight them, then you know, hey, I've grown.
Yes.
It's like from a baby, you watch them creep, and then you see them hold and walk, and then they can run. And so it's good to have you back, man.
Yes, no problem.
How is Methodism?
Methodism is very much active. I know we have an active program with you guys, Methodism Alive.
Yeah.
Every Wednesday at 5:40 a.m. and we try to keep that program up and running for, listeners and so who are committed to hearing the cause and spreading Methodism as far as we can across Grenada.
Let me ask you this. It's not necessarily what you came to talk about, but I'm just going to delve in a little bit. With all the other denominations around, why did you choose Methodist?
Because that's where I feel at home.
Really?
That's where I feel at home.
What about it? Have you ever visited any other denomination?
I have. Just recently, I have been. I had a worship service at another denomination, and there's nothing like a Methodist worship service. It's so incredible and unique the way how it structures, and so I just love it to me. So that for me keeps me there. Keeps me home.
I usually worship at the New Testament Church of God, right? And I want to hear, what is it about your worship that is so different to mine that makes it so enticing and gratifying and stuff?
Well, for me, I guess it depends on you as a person, and what you like. But for me, our services are a mixture of both that music and that praise and that worship that is given to God. So I like that aspect where I get the opportunity to fellowship with my brothers and sisters in Christ, as well as, me personally, feeling the Spirit. I feel like I get that home where I am in the Methodist Church.
Yeah, good.
Yes.
And another quick question. I mean, you're very youthful.
Yeah.
How has your walk with Christ make you even more prepared for the challenges that we were talking about that are so ever present in today's day and age?
Well, it has prepared me a lot. I mean, I have grown a lot spiritually, especially coming up in as a youth, and the world is so filled with so much distractions, and so that can go into different places. But my mother always used to say, if you keep Christ close to you, the challenges and so on in life would be much easier and burden free to take once you have. So it has changed me for the better, and it has put me on a path of that keeping straight and keeping it with God. Yeah.
What would you say to young people out there who are struggling for identity and so forth, whether I should be there or whether I should be here, and what can you say to them?
Well, that's a difficult thing, because that one of identity is a broad topic, and you can go on with that one, especially for young people. But identity, Christ gives identity, God gives identity. So in order to find your true self in this world, or what you're meant to be, your purpose in life, and so that comes from God. So I would encourage persons to see God first in everything that you do. No matter the situation, the circumstances, always put God first, and I can assure you that He will never lead you wrong and never lead you astray.
I just gave you the opportunity to minister this morning. That's what I just did. All right, so now let's get to the meat of the matter now. We've got an event coming up.
Yes, please. We have an event coming up on Thursday of this week, the 8th of May. It's the St. George's Methodist Church annual May Fair. It's normally a fundraising activity where we use the funds that are gathered in that fair to basically help in our outreach programs, and so that we conduct where we try to help out students and so within our sister schools, and so the St. George's Methodist and Wesley College as well. We do some programs and so there, so we try to assist as much as possible where we can from these fundraising aspects, and so the fair is the annual. We normally have it the first Thursday in May, but seeing the first Thursday in May was last week and it was a holiday. We had to push it back to this Thursday, right? We'll be at the Botanical Gardens, so Eric Machigiri Botanical Gardens, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We normally have a variety of stalls, and so you can get your clothing, plants, drinks, ice cream, bakes and fish cake, barbecue, sweets and cakes, chicken and chips, you name it. We have a variety of stall. We have even included, as of last year, an attraction for the kids, which is Bouncing Castle. So the parents can come along and bring their kids, and you can leave them at the Bouncing Castle, and you can go around to shop, and so when you finish, you just collect them and you go. So this is something that we normally do. We also have tea as well, right? Where you can come and sit and have some nice, lovely pastries and so forth, and enjoy the company of others that you may meet, have a little chit chat, sit and enjoy some sweet music, some company, and enjoy some time with us.
Last year, how successful was that event?
Well, it was very successful, and I want to say thank you for persons who came out and patronized with us. It was very grateful to see how much people showed up, and were able to help us reach our goal as a church and this fundraiser.
Okay, so remind us of the date again.
The date is on this Thursday, the 8th of May, at the Sir Eric Machigiri Botanical Gardens from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay. All right, so there will be a variety of stalls,
yes.
And it's also a golden opportunity for people to interact.
Yes.
All right, and share the good stories,
of course,
and the bad ones too.
Yes.
Because sometimes in sharing you get healing one time.
Yes, please.
Okay, and there'll be good music and so forth. Is there a cost for entrance?
No, free, of course. You just enter and you just patronize with us.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, Mr. Noel, I want to thank you very much for sharing with us this morning. And you're a good role model, right? What's your neighborhood? Where do you reside?
Well, I live Bolio.
Bolio.
Yes.
Okay. And what's it like in your community? Do people look up to you?
I'm not from Bolio, but I live in Bolio. I'm actually from closer to Dabo side.
Okay.
Right. And I would think so. Yes, I have a few people.
Because you're a teacher, right?
Yes, I am.
Right.
A few people reach out to me, a few persons who I grew up with, friends, and so when they came, they normally come to me for assistance and so forth in terms of their school academic wise. So I think yes.
Yeah. All right. Okay. You intend to be a minister, right? A full-fledged minister of the gospel, right?
Yes, I intend to.
I could see that on you. I could see it, I can see that. Well, I just want to wish you all the best in your personal endeavors, your careers, and everything like that, and continue walking the positive path and instilling that in the children that you are responsible for and throughout your communities. Let your light so shine before men, so that you know that scripture.
Yes, please.
So that they may.
You putting me on the spot.
I'd like to do that. Have a good one and all the best. All the best and your fair on May Fair on Thursday, folks. It's this Thursday at the Botanical Gardens. Starts at 10 a.m. and goes straight until 6 p.m. It's free entrance, a variety of stalls, and the golden opportunity to meet, greet, mingle, chat, and socialize. Folks, we'll take a break. We'll be back after these messages. It's 20 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be back.
Get ready, Grenada. The Maggie King of the Grill is back and bigger than ever. On Saturday, June 7th, Monroe's playing field transforms into the ultimate battleground for grill masters. Think you got what it takes? Then fire up those grills and show your skills. Registration closes Friday, April the 11th. So don't miss your chance to compete for that sizzling prize and bragging rights. It's food, fun, and flavor, all powered by Maggie. To register, call 407-8458. Maggie King of the Grill, where flavor rules. See you there. Get ready, Grenada. The Maggie King of the Grill is back and bigger than ever. On Saturday, June 7th, Monroe's playing field transforms into the ultimate battleground for grill masters. Think you got what it takes? Then fire up those grills and show your skills. Registration closes Friday, April the 11th. So don't miss your chance to compete for that sizzling prize and bragging rights. It's food, fun, and flavor, all powered by Maggie. To register, call 407-8458. Maggie King of the Grill, where flavor rules. See you.
Hey GBN family, a brand new home on Facebook and you need to be there. Follow us now on Facebook at Grenada Broadcasting Network -GBN. Stay updated with the latest news, sports, entertainment, and everything Grenada. Don't miss out. Like, follow, and share. Grenada Broadcasting Network. Stay informed, stay ahead. First with the news, fast with the updates.
One for
just like a freestyle. The lifeblood flowing mile by mile. It's like we are high. That don't stop like Bob Marley said. One love on top. The sewage water out of sight, but it's always wrong. Don't lose the light. From factories and wells so deep. Cut out mangroves and fish they weep. Green water for the garden, keep it green. Save the cash and the earth gets clean. We used to water with a mindful mind. It's out of sight but never far behind. In nature, the answers always flow. Like water running pure, the cycle grows. It renews itself, same drop, same beat. It's all good, man, you got the heat. Water flow, water flow. No clean water, no pipes we grow. Protect our water, protect our future.
Time to go.
Customers $50 or more in ultra back, viewers and listeners. It's 16 minutes on to 8 o'clock. We've got 16 minutes with which we can have a conversation. I will not initiate a topic per se. I'll give you that opportunity to, bring anything that you, when I say anything of substance that is morally fit and, does not, breach on someone else's space and so forth. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Innocent.
Hi, welcome to the program. Something is wrong. You're close to something?
I want to be quick. In the spider is in 2 minutes, but no problem. I think my thing. I want to know, Innocent. I've been monitoring this radio for a couple of years now, and beyond, way, way beyond. But way beyond used to be much better with Spice Ali and etc. etc. I want you to tell the Grenadian public, what is the reason why you don't bring no other sports more than cricket? I think you have a national complaint, and I could go from volleyball, well, they bring from volleyball news there, and lawn tennis, with Jason Stanislaus and those guys and them, they're saying they don't know what to do with basketball. You're totally not bringing no basketball at all. I want you to tell the Grenadian public, what is the reason why you treating giving some sports first preference? Is it a policy by you all to don't bring no other sports more than cricket, athletics, and netball or whatsoever? Sports in general. And the second one is, why you not playing no pan music? Why are you waiting for the last week every year in July to say that you all have pan? I want you to justify what you are doing. And it's really getting annoying now. People talking about that all over. Not just you, but you and GT should know better than that to start the ball rolling on morning. Thank you. You're not a bad person, but I think you need to do better.
Okay, thank you very much. I think I play pan. I think I play pan. As to why the other disciplines of sports are not, I wouldn't say not. I don't know that. I know for a fact that there is no policy that they bars us from bringing any. So I don't know. I really can't answer this one. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Morning, Innocent.
Hi, welcome to
and morning to your listeners and viewers. I must also say I'm disappointed with GBN and the local media for not highlighting important activities that take place in this country. Life is not just about what happens in the political realm nationally. Last Wednesday, a group of Grenadians who I want to compliment, someone reached out to me and asked me to join, but I had a prior engagement, so this was planned in advance, so I could not participate. But I was extremely, as I said on a number of platforms internationally, I was extremely pleased with those Grenadians that came out and showed their support to the Captain Ibrahim Toure. It would seem as though the media in Grenada and in the region, and also the leaders, are deaf and dumb when it comes to what is happening, and from a people's point of view on the African continent. Yes, our government say, well, they're forging links with Africa, but, well, mainly the business sector. So there are things that ordinary people are doing, particularly young people in Africa. And in this respect, I would have been a little better if there were more youths in that demonstration. It was peaceful. I'm extremely happy that people, at the last moment, spontaneously could organize something as peaceful as it was on Wednesday, joining the international community. That is the international community, not those political bandits that call themselves international community. Was able to respond to what might be in the history of black people, Haiti's revolution was an earthquake of a global proportion. Then the arrival of Marcus Garvey that shook the world. And now we have Captain Ibrahim Toure. I salute him, and I'm sorry that our people, including me and Motley in particular, who have remained absolutely silent when it comes to the shale. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, caller. 11 minutes on to 8 o'clock. All right, and it's your opportunity to get in on the conversation. This is your golden opportunity to share something. Good morning, caller.
Good morning to King Innocent. And I haven't gotten on here for a long time. I've been trying to get you for the longest while, but I can't get you. And I really appreciate this morning that I'm glad that I can get on to this morning.
I started wondering if we got a divorce,
Divorce, man. I could never leave that man. I could never leave you. You are too much of a great lover, man. You're a great lover, and I love loving.
Okay.
I love loving, and you are it.
Okay.
So, King Innocent, I don't care what they say. You are the king, and you are my king.
Okay.
I could call anybody what I want as long as not defame anybody.
That's the idea.
All right. So who vex? That's a business.
Yeah.
Anyway, when you look at Trinidad and Tobago, I just want to compliment these three women. These three women are the head, the hem of the leadership, and they know control and they dominate the political landscape and the political spectrum of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Right now we have the president, and she's a woman. She's sworn. Kamala Prasad said that's the second time she is. And then we had a leader of opposition, Penelope Beckles. That is the first time the PNM had a woman for leader and a woman opposition, not first opposition leader, because Kamala Prasad was the opposition. But Penelope Beckles is the first leader of the opposition for the
PNM.
PNM,
yes.
And she's the first woman to lead the party. So we have to celebrate and big up women's empowerment. But they can't show off on us, because we had we had an opposition leader before by the name of Winifred Strong, you remember?
Of course.
I think that we was before Trinidad. We showed them examples, and remember we had Dame Hilda Bino also.
Yes.
Yeah, Gary, who was the greatest leader and the greatest prime minister this country has ever seen. Gary had Dame Hilda Bino, and then also remember we had Laura Clarkson, who was also the first female president of the Public Workers Union.
Right.
All these women penetrated into a man's world that was originally, all these things were roles performed by men, and all these women.
And now we have our own Dame Cecilia Grenada, who is doing a remarkable job.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yes, indeed, yes, thanks for bringing that. So we have to appreciate and big. It's not that I am campaigning for any woman leader or anything. I am not campaigning for any woman for a leadership in Grenada. Let me make it abundantly clear. I know people like to jump on your chest, but I'm just saying, when we look at women, we must be proud, and we must celebrate them, because they are penetrating into roles that traditionally was performed by men.
Okay.
And but all I'm saying to Trinidad and Tobago, all the best. You have three women at the helm, so you're poised now to take off. Let's see what happens. And then I hear she talk about the oil and gas that I'll talk about sometime, which is good. And but all you can cut style on us, because we have had our women also. So my friend, do have a great day, and always remember to sail on the shores sail on the seas of some ambition, and always land on the shores of success. I love you. Have a great day.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my friend. Folks, it's 7 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Natalia Ross, good morning to you. And Jillian McIntyre says, good morning, Troy Mason, my good cuz. Annie Modest, good morning. Peter Joseph, good morning, my bro. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, Innocent.
How are you?
I'm good.
All right.
Another life lost over the weekend is one too many. I just say to our young men to be careful. When you socialize, remember that it's your friend you are with, and we ought to protect each other's lives. to the parents that have lost their loved one and those who have to face the courts. I know it's difficult, but I say be strong. Innocent, I just want to beg as we launch our carnival of our authorities to please let us ensure that we ask the people that are vending and all those that are selling alcohol, let us enforce that of selling the alcohol in the plastic cups rather than using the bottles as activities. These bottles could, become missiles that could, contribute to taking lives and, scaring the crowd, fighting and so let us please ensure that we ask our patrons to use the plastic glasses rather than the bottles at the fete, at the lunch, and whatever we do. Let us look out for each other, and I ask that we have a wonderful Mother's Day next weekend. God bless you.
God bless you, and happy Mother's Day in advance, right?
Thank you.
All right, good. Folks, it's 5 minutes on to 8 o'clock. At 8, we join the BBC. Tony David says, good morning, Grenada Carrick, P.D. Matnick, from Tony in America. Which part of America, Tony? Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Yes, Innocent. Good morning. Innocent, you remember Calypsonian sing a song, Man Shortage?
Man Shortage?
Yes, that Calypsonian.
No, that was not Calypsonia, man. That is Love India from Jamaica.
Oh, well, let me tell you, he looked like he was looking to the future, Because when we sit back in this little country and we realize so much a young man just go down, perhaps he was looking at Grenada. I see a little scenario Friday night. Innocent, a man sit down inside his car. And next one come, he had a mask. He pull him out, he go up the road with him, and then he come back and jump in the car and go. Perhaps if they had gone past, a little gun play might have played all day. I just asking the young men of this country, are you cool it down now? Cool it down, are you getting into cash?
That incident that you saw, did you hear any police involvement or anything like that?
No, I heard nothing. But I was sitting close to the incident, so I see. So I just begging them, young people, all you are going down,
Okay.
Come on, the parents, the mother and the father born before them and Innocent, they leaving the mother and father in the wall and they going down,
Yeah, that's
I wish somebody could try to penetrate to these young people and them and have a good chat with them and ask them to cool it down.
Okay.
Okay,
darling. Right. Have a good one. Agatha Watts, good morning to you. Yes, Reverend Samuel Caesar, you need to pray for the youth, right? Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Innocent, good morning.
Hi, welcome to the program, man.
I want to add my voice to this continued violence that is taking place. It's not healthy. I do hope that the authorities find ways and means of. I know it will not totally be eliminated, but find ways and means that we can target communities, individuals, groups to deal with that situation. Because it's really not nice. Additionally, Mr. Rono has said last week that he has taken a hiatus, and I hope it was not my criticism of him sometimes that has caused him to take that sabbatical.
No. Every year around this time he gets off the radio. He said that's the carnival time and he doesn't get involved in that. So usually it's an annual thing.
Carnival is a long way away, man.
Well, that's his timing.
Carnival is in August. I mean, Mr. Rolo's contribution does be very valuable. However, he has become so antagonistic. I don't think he believes or he remembers or he has an appreciation that children is listening to him when he makes his contribution sometimes. And if you want to be a model, if you want people to follow you, how he makes his comments, the comments that he makes about the children are listening. My children will be listening. Other people's children are listening on the radio. So that is the only aspect of him that needs to be toned down. I mean, he may not be able to totally alleviate it or get rid of it because he's a grown man now. But I think if he act on it, if he take that advice, he will be a good one. We need him around. And I mean, I love his contribution. I concur with a lot of the things that he says, but also I'm deeply offended by his mannerism and all of those things, how he approach and deal with things, and the words that he use. And he knows the English. He does try to teach you. He does. You don't do this. You don't do everybody. But he's doing the same thing. And he's not taking the advice from people. Thank you. Okay. Have a good morning.
You too, bro. Have a good one. And folks, with that, let me just take that comment here. The more time spent airing the international stuff means less time available to air the local stuff. The radio station just simply can't air everything. The safest way to go is to please most of the people most of the time. You can never please all the people all of the time. My brother, how are you doing? Hope you and the family are fine. Folks, this is where we've got to wrap it up. It's 8 o'clock. We've got to end the program at this time. Thank you for your continued participation and contributions. And if the good Lord spare lives, we'll have another conversation tomorrow. Same time, same place, same frequencies and channels. I love you. Bye-bye.